Libra, how you doing? Welcome to your daily. No, it's not daily, it's weekly. I keep getting that wrong. I do apologise. It's a weekly reading going from the 22nd to the 28th of April. Yeah, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're in a good place. Yes, the sun has kicked back in, brought a lot more sort of vibration to the energies, and that's applying a lot of our life lessons in life within the spiritual awakening that's happening across the board. Okay? But let's see what's going on for you for this week here with the overall energies we got here. Karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from your past self, future self, general outcome. Okay? Yeah. Hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just see what's going on for you. Overall energies. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Is the overall energy making you fight? No, I don't think it's all about fighting. I really don't. I can't see that it's a conflictual energy that is within your life. What I can see is that you might have taken yourself from a complicated situation. This could be financial as much as relationship side. Understood that is a detrimental paradigm to be in for you, and you've extracted yourself from that. And now is a case here where this universe or the overall energies, which the very close energies, the little energies that are around you, are sort of like encouraging you to be the best example of yourself. If you didn't want that, then you should be working on what you want. And that's what it seems to be there. It's a bit of a learning curve of how you do that as well. I think the overall energies are trying to help you out to learn that sort of thing. On your relationship side, on your karmic message here is healthy boundaries. This works in both ways, right? There's two ways in which this works. Healthy boundaries could be like not getting involved with people who don't appreciate you, right? That's a healthy boundaries. And recognizing those people, and that's when your boundaries kind of go, yeah, stop. But there's also a degree here of, because you're incredibly intellectually and mentally is so, you're the fastest of signs. It's amazing. But at the same time, you can question yourself a little bit too much. And I think that questioning is also should be part of your healthy boundaries to stop you from shooting yourself in the foot, because you tend to do that a lot. Once you let your mental go, it can be far, far too quick. And that's where you can shoot yourself in the foot. And that's why I think you need healthy boundaries. Universe bringing you happiness. The 10 of Cups, happiness after difficulty. And I think that's what we're saying here. You're leaving a situation which is complicated. Being the best example of yourself is going to make you really happy. And I think appreciating yourself first before you actually appreciate someone else is a really good thing. Once you start appreciating yourself, then it allows other people to also appreciate those beautiful aspects of us or aspects of you. And then you can really appreciate the other people that are around you. And I think this is moving on from that difficult paradigm. Is the universe is bringing you in some really nice, happy stuff. And it's like the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows of life. On your past, you get the Page of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is say like this conflictual thing in the past, needs some sort of like physical triggers. And it could, when I'm doing my healing and stuff like that, obviously I'm using my body an enormous amount to actually sense the vibrations in the other people, to feel people's illnesses and so forth. So I get triggers that are within me physically, like physical pains. And I think there's a degree of that you need some sort of physical thing. You should have learned about some physical thing which helps you to create and maintain healthy boundaries. And it's actually bringing you a lot of luck when you do that. It brings you a lot of happiness. I think it brings you a lot of that more than anything else. Yeah, and that's in your future self. Once you start applying this in your life, this is where you're going to get the best results. And all of a sudden, you're going to have a choice of a lot of possibilities within the emotional world, within your relationships. There's a lot of happiness to be had, a lot of joyous experiences to be had once you just choose you and respect you and so forth, but also recognize when not to be taken for a ride by other people that are around you. Love is in the air. I think this is where it ties into that. By the end of the week, I think you're coming in so much in alignment with yourself that it automatically opens the door of love between you and another person. And they're not exactly, they're not dressed the same. They don't look the same. They obviously don't approach life in the same way. But what they're creating is that codices. And that codices is made up of a negative and positive energy. I'm not talking about good and bad here. I'm talking, you can say, north and south. That's what they're doing there because they are opposites. And this helps you this is about you getting into alignment with yourself, but also in alignment with other people. And there appears to be some sort of offering. There's a real beautiful offering. The moment you step out of that old chaotic paradigm, that's when things really flip on its head. Because these two cards here, they're pretty hectic cards, but the rest of them, you got 3 cups, 10 of cups, 9 of cups, 2 of cups, they're all good cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So you're gonna flip it on its head totally. It seems like Knight of Pentacles. Everybody's getting the Knight of Pentacles. Planting your seeds of your own success, being engaged in life, and realizing that it's not a flash in the pan. It doesn't just happen and then go. You lose it very quickly. It happens and it's consistent. And therefore you can cultivate your own success because you are choosing what seeds you put in the ground. You will reap what you sow, That is that seed there that the universe is bringing. That beautiful seed there that they need to plant in that field behind them comes from the universe. So it's obviously connecting to the coincidences or understanding or recognizing the coincidences around you will give you those seeds, that luck, that beginning of a new era within your financial career or your business or your projects. And there's an opportunity to be had within those coincidences. So it's like the universe is bringing you opportunities into your life. Look at that. On that side there, it was all cups. And on this side here, it's all pentacles. Absolutely brilliant. 8 of Pentacles. You've been working hard. I think you've been working hard in multitudes of different levels, concentrating on the smaller things that really bring you the results more than anything else. And yet, this working hard is now you are ready to plant the seeds and allow them to grow into a successful future by the looks of things. In the future, I think once you start planting those seeds of your success, ultimately you're going to be you're taking yourself to calmer shores. They're heading off and there's land in the background there. And that's where they're going. They're going to a place where it's a lot calmer, it's a lot surer, and it's almost as if like you're doing it for you, but not only are you doing it for you, the universe is also jumping in and helping out. And it's like you're sitting in the bark there, in the boat there, and that person there on that side there is like the universe that is helping you just naturally go towards your ultimate success, basically. See what the general outcome is for that. Going on a mission. Look at that, you've got 2 nights now. You're moving from that, planting those seeds, but by the end of the week, you're now moving into the Knight of Wands. This is where you can see the fruits of your labor starting to sprout, starting to, break the surface of the earth, and you can see those first two shoots of leaves that are coming through, and all of a sudden you're kind of going, yeah, I can now almost taste the success, the fruits of your labor. And this is where you can get really passionate about going forward down your career path, your business or your project, whatever it is. But it's a driving force behind doing something very concrete. It's not just in the air here, it's actually doing it. And that's what I think the learning curve is about, that as well. Let's get on to the Light Seers card. Let's see what's going on for that. 9 of Wands. These healthy boundaries are going to bring you ultimate abundance, basically, of love. It's going to bring you that. That's what it's going to bring you. It's going to be great. Respecting yourself is something that I think you've learned over the last year. It's a long lesson. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years to learn a lesson, but it's applying that in life, and that's what seems to be the spiritual evolution that's happening, that we saw in the monthly reading for April, for the collective, and it's certainly playing out in each sign. The universe is going to bring you happiness after difficulty if you just recognize what's good for your heart, what's good for your emotions, what makes you feel respected, what makes you feel secure and valued in the world that is around you. And I think that's what's going to bring you the happiness. And recognizing it within the coincidence around you that's where you're going to get the good results. With the Page of Pentacles, you get the 8 of Swords. I think you've been on a big learning curve about love, basically. You've been learning how to apply your emotions into the physical world. And that puts down a lot of parameters. It makes you obliged to, do things in a certain way, which you may have found a little bit restricting. A little bit sort of like, prisoning you in a tunnel vision sort of way of doing things. And that's what's breaking free now, especially with the 9 of Cups that's coming after it. You get the 9 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. Twice you've got the 9 of Pentacles now. And this, but this time it comes with the 9 of Cups. This is exactly what I was just saying there. Once you start realizing those healthy boundaries, once you put them in place, all of a sudden you're going to realize you've actually can convert all those healthy boundaries into some very beautiful experiences, in life, in multitudes of ways, and very emotionally experiencing. Wow. That is marriage. That is marriage. Maybe that's what's setting up here, and that's what the healthy boundaries are all about. With a partner here, it's setting down the ground rules for marriage. And once those ground rules are in place, it's really fun then, because you don't transgress the rules. And I think that's you okay. So you're also, this is from the 5 of Wands here. I didn't clarify the 5 of Wands. I'm gonna have to clarify that now. Let's clarify that right away. Hang on a second. Let me put them back there. Excuse me. Oh, blimey. All over the place at the moment. 5 of Wands. What was the clarification on the 5 of Wands? Yeah. Magician. Manifesting. You can manifest this. You can take yourself out of the old paradigm, which was conflictual. Learn all the lessons as you go to apply it in the physical world. And that's what you're taking out there. So you're moving away from an old 4 of Wands, which is that, by manifesting your future. And the way in which you manifest your future is through those healthy boundaries. Very important. The moment you start doing that, unison and maybe even marriage is on the cards in regards to relationships. It is getting down those ground rules, which I think are really important. And it takes time sometimes in relationships in order to do that. So take your time. Enjoy every step, even if it is sometimes conflictual. Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Now we have the Knight of Wands at the top. Yeah. So your karmic message is to learn about your passions, apply them to sowing those seeds for your success in the future, will bring you onto that mission of it, that very passionate mission about all the shoots that are starting to come through, the possibilities that are coming through for your own success. Really good. What is this opportunity that is being offered to you via the universe? It is, you could well be with someone who you're working with that you actually, end up in a relationship with. That's very, very possible with. But there's an opportunity that makes you fall in love with what you're doing. That's what it seems to be here. The coincidences around you is going to make you, by the end of the week, you're just kind of going, wow, do you know what? I love doing that job. I love doing that. I love running this business. I love doing this project. It's really beautiful. It's really fulfilling. And that's where you're falling in love with work, or, with what you do in the way of your material life. With the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, you've put in the work, and that's what your ascension moment's coming all about. And that's where you're being taken onto calmer shores and going off on a real mission. And it's also brought about that opportunity, which seems to be on the cusp at the moment within your life. This judgment is according to your work, seeing what works well, what actually sits well with you, what you've been working hard on, and what you should be getting as a good result more than anything else. And I think once you realize that, that's when you can take the step up to the next level in life. Six of Swords, Nine of Cups. And you've got the Nine of Cups in your future side as well. There's a lot of exploration that's coming out of all of this in your life. And that exploration comes into play when you feel a lot more comfortable about the job that you're doing. And that's what you've got to start manifesting in your life at the moment, in your financial life. Taking yourself away from conflictual or confusing scenarios in the past in regards to job, business, or projects, and really getting into a stage where you're appreciating every aspect of it all. Okay, let's see what goes on with the Knight of Wands. Three of Swords. That's what the Six of Swords is all about. That's what it's taking. I think once you get into this passionate mission, you will be saying goodbye to any emotional pain, stress, or strains within what you've been doing in the past. And I think that's to do with that Judgment card as well. Looking at your past and taking it to the next level so you can take out all of the things that actually caused you pain and distress. But whatever it is, it's definitely on a passionate mission that you're going on here. And you can manifest it. It's up to you what you manifest and how it affects you emotionally as well. There you go, Libra. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope they help you sort of like confront life in a very positive way. I will see you either over on Cymatic TV, our channel all about energy, like auras, chakras, Earth's energy, solar energy, past life experiences, loads of things that we go into on there. If you want to explore energy, find your way to that sort of our channel, and you can explore a lot of things. Either I see you there or I see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.